Hello, my name is Jacob Garber, and I'm currently living just outside of Orlando, Florida. I'm applying for a position as a corporate trainer. At this time, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself, my qualifications, and showcase some of the knowledge that I have obtained from my education that has prepared me for a position within your organization. I have 20 years of real-world experience ranging from marketing, coaching, and managing. I have been involved with many great products and services since the age of 18. During my time, I've managed to pursue careers as a Florida realtor, a nightclub manager, and a small business owner of an event promotions company for the past 10 years. I currently work for Cox Automotive, which is the worldwide leader in the auto remarketing industry. Also, I'm a proud family man with a wife of 12 years and two amazing children. This enables me to remain grounded as well as motivated at all times to do my very best. I graduated summa cum laude with a bachelor's degree in international business and am currently pursuing a master's degree in education. I'm currently scheduled to graduate with my master's in August of 2021, and I'm looking forward to pursuing my passion for helping to educate and lead others towards a successful career in teaching. When it comes to competence and confidence in front of the camera, I'm your guy. I have 20 years of experience in the entertainment industry working in commercial radio, webcasts, and events. I'm an expert in the field of audiovisual and pride myself in being able to communicate well with others over a range of different mediums. I have performed in front of as many as 80,000 people live on stage and have commanding presence in the face of pressure. I love working with people and utilizing my skills to help others succeed, especially when it comes to helping educate the youth. Now, I could sit here for the next 8 to 10 minutes and talk about my attributes and what I've accomplished over the past 39 years. But more importantly, what I want to discuss with you today is my beliefs. Now, I've done my research and I'm happy that the reason why I'm motivated to pursue a career with NEU aligns with your organization's core beliefs in the culture of universal achievement. I too believe that every student deserves to be properly educated and offers guiding principles centered through the need for students to pursue higher education. I will work to evoke the core belief onto all members of NEU and walk the talk of motivating educators to ensure every student is working toward the goal of obtaining a college education. The 21st century skills that I possess to be able to help produce and provide day-to-day guidance to NEU's educators will be critical to my success as a corporate trainer. The development of competencies known as 21st century skills help to improve teacher instructional quality. I'm an astute critical thinker and have the ability to adapt on the fly, which is important when dealing with various people from multiple backgrounds. I also have a mannered creativity, which allows me to appropriately apply innovative and engaging ideas into my delivery as I work with the teachers. Most importantly, my literacy with media, technology, and public speaking give me a unique advantage in being able to be a strong communicator in our 21st century world. My ability to communicate through multiple platforms while utilizing the latest technology is a big reason why I will be an excellent choice as a corporate trainer. As I'm providing guidance to the educators of NEU, I will make sure to go over how they could develop an instructional management plan and incorporate it into their daily teaching. As you're aware, school management systems emphasize informational flow and e-communication between teachers and students. My guidance would be the following. The teachers and students will work together cooperatively to establish the rules that will govern the class. The system of creation will be a democratic write-in procedure where all the students will be assigned to create the 3 classroom rules that will help to establish a decorum during their lessons. The students will be initially guided through the teacher, determining what behaviors should be addressed through the establishment of these rules. The behavioral parameters would range from free will for anyone to speak if he or she has a question, to a strict no-talk policy. There will be general expectations that the students must adhere to keep, for the sake of keeping overall management of the class. Classroom rules will be phrased positively and not to look to set negative vibes throughout the course. Rather, the class rules will be an aid to achieving the primary goal of the course. Communication of these rules will be distributed electronically to all students' emails with the required email responsive acknowledgement. This will ensure that all students feel that they're being held accountable to the rules and can revert to the files quickly. The role as it relates to the teacher in the classroom rules should be set by the director and the authoritative figure in the process. However, compliance with these standards will be supported by a layout of clear expectations from the beginning of the rule distribution, which will help to reinforce the parameters and rules of the class, overall rules of the class actually, and the teacher should also reiterate the purpose of the rules to encourage and adhere to them. Now, with collaboration, through my incorporation of collaboration amongst staff, I will be able to combine the essence of what makes us all great through a process which will help to circulate best practices. I will utilize multiple technology platforms to enhance the collaboration process and utilize feedback from the teachers across the country and in order to highlight the areas of focus that are most prevalent amongst educators. I will work to have every staff member that I encounter create these areas of focus and then through collaboration modify them to enhance the student's education. As a corporate trainer working for NEU, I will keep an open door policy and set schedules when collaboration becomes a part of the normal operation between myself and the educator. Standards alignment. I will work diligently to ensure standards alignment into the planning of the classroom instruction, emphasizing the importance of backwards design implementation to be used when creating the curriculum. I will work to remind educators that although standards given out by the state may seem like they're being forced to teach the test, I will remind them that this shouldn't be wasted on fighting the rules of engagement. Rather, analyze the standards and create smart lesson plans that will ensure students will have a strong foundation in order to be prepared for any test the state, county, or district might present to the students. From my position with NEU, I will work with educators to insist that they properly analyze the standards and create curriculum based around a student being able to obtain the skills needed for satisfaction of the testing requirements. I want to also let you know that I'm cognizant of the theory of multiple intelligence, which relies on the understanding that all students harbor some type of intelligence, which is essentially where students' strength lies. It's important to note that these intelligences are not the same thing as learning styles, and the ability to learn and absorb information is critical, and understanding that not every student thinks and acts the same way is also critical. This understanding is vital when evaluating lessons planning and assessment practices. I will educate teachers on the use of multiple mediums and technology-based platforms to convey lessons. As a corporate trainer, I will devise ways to help teachers focus on individualized instruction, which will help to adhere to the theory of multiple intelligences. It is paramount that an emphasis is placed on students' intelligence, which will allow them to thrive. Diving deeper into lesson planning and aligning to the backwards design theory, it is critical that I advise teachers to first start with the end result of their goals and then design lesson plans that can meet their goals. This roadmap to successful lesson planning will be achieved for the NEU educators if they keep focused on equipping the students with necessary lessons needed to perform. During our one-on-one sessions, I will be able to go over what each teacher is planning to develop their lesson structure and then spread best practices, allowing for individual teacher feedback while maintaining an emphasis on being driven by goals. The lesson plan is an essential aspect of high performance for an educator, and through my work as a corporate trainer, I'll be able to help guide teachers to successful work habits. I will advise educators on their approach to assessing both methods of learning and students. Both formative and summative assessment provide different ways to understand how effective lessons are for students. Through formative assessment, a teacher can understand a student's success and modify their instruction, as well as provide real-time feedback for students in order to improve how they can learn. On the other hand, using summative assessment allows for feedback that holds a higher degree of detriment to both the student and teacher, and that it usually reflects on heavier on the grades. Formative assessment, however, allows for ongoing understanding, while summative assessment is performed incrementally and will provide feedback in a more standard approach. My goal as a corporate trainer will be to make sure that both methods of assessment are understood and implemented appropriately by teachers of the NEU system. I will instill in teachers that it is important to push for open sources of data because it will provide a greater chance of success for an individual student. Easily accessible data is key for all teachers to be able to work together and share information. Every teacher within the group sharing information needs to believe that the best way to work together for bringing accurate information to the group and through the disclosure, they will be able to use the information to better fine-tune their lessons. I will emphasize the need for keeping focused on why the database was created and how proper utilization of information can lead to more success of students and an overall better experience as a teacher. I would be a great fit as a corporate trainer in your organization because not only do I have required technical skills and educational background, but I also possess the passion. And with that, I align with the why behind the NEU goals and aspirations. I have a track record of being reliable and trustworthy, and not only follow directions well, but I also have the ability to use common sense and think independently to accomplish tasks. As previously stated, I have the entertainment chops and feel comfortable presenting in front of the camera. And on a one-to-one basis, I can excel also with large crowds. I believe I'm the best candidate for the position of corporate trainer in your organization because of my passion and drive. I believe with the right combination of grit, determination, and intelligence, I can successfully contribute to the NEU. I know you're looking for someone who can not only train and lead onboard training for educators, but also embody the message behind what makes NEU such a great and important organization to the education industry. I look forward to an opportunity with No Excuses University, and I'm available to start work at the end of August 2021 when I have completed my master's degree in education. Thank you for your time and consideration. And on a side note, thank you, Dr. DeVore, for a great class. I really appreciate it. And this concludes my week 6 final assignment.